Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. This message is for the families of men and women who've come to the Philippines seeking a new life or a better life. Check on your people. Don't let them just wander around over here with no purpose, because they may end up in trouble. Let me say this. I'm in no position at all to tell grown people what to do, where to go. It's none of my business. But since the Philippines opened about 18 months ago, I've noticed a trend. It's a troubling trend. A lot of men are showing up over here and they're unprepared. They don't have enough money, or they're being taken advantage of. They don't have enough common sense, or they're in bad health. They're sneaking over here, or they're giving you a vague story or vague reason of why they're here. And a lot of them end up in trouble. They end up losing their life savings. They end up dying over here. So I'm going to ask you to check on your people. It's real simple. You don't have to hire a detective. Just contact the U.S. consulate over here in the Philippines or the embassy and say, hey, I've got some concerns. My father left over there to go to the Philippines and I haven't heard from him. Because a lot of us, we don't sign up for the Smart Travelers program. So the embassy probably doesn't even know where he is, but at some point he's got to go to immigration to renew his visa. Just here recently, a 70-year-old man was virtually taken hostage by a 19-year-old single mother. He ended up spending untold amounts of money. She ran off with 112,000 pesos of his money, which is a fortune over here for people. And now he's left over here. I mean, he's going to be okay. But I wonder if his kids or if his family even knows that happened to him. I've got a friend over here now. He's just wandering around. He really doesn't have a clue. I'm really worried about his safety. I'm concerned about his safety. And I know he's 60 plus years old. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants to do in his own mind. But a lot of us coming over here, we're unprepared. We're a disaster waiting to happen. Nobody else is going to make this video, so I had to make it. I'm really concerned about some of these men over here. There's men and women coming over here, but the women seem to fare a whole lot better than we do. So this message is for the families. Check on your people over here, because it's not as easy as what we vloggers make it out to be. Remember, we can't choose our audiences. What we think is common sense may go over somebody else's head, or maybe rocket science to somebody else. Maybe they're not hearing everything I'm saying. It's not as easy over here as we make it out to be. They see guys like me living my best life, but they don't see the hard work behind the scenes. They don't see the sacrifices that go on to make a life like I've made over here and others. And remember, we're just a small, tiny speck of expats and visitors over here. So they take that and they run with it. And they come over here and things don't work out. So check on your people. It's just a short message, because nobody else is going to make this type of message. They don't think it's important. It's very, very important. I see a lot of men, grown-ass men, have their worlds turned upside down because they've gotten the wrong message from people like me. I'm taking responsibility. But I don't mean any harm. I do like to give people another option. I do like to show them there's another way to live. The earth is 197 million square miles. Whatever you're looking for is probably out here, but you have to be prepared. You have to be ready. And a lot of the guys that are showing up here lately, they're just not prepared. They got money and a passport, but you need a whole lot more than that. You need a whole lot more of common sense, and this is what they don't have. They're living 50 years ago. They're living in the past, and they're being taken advantage of. Some of your people are sleeping on the street right now. You haven't seen them in years. You haven't seen them in months. You haven't heard from them because they're over here and they're struggling. And they're not going to reach out to you because you told them in the first place, don't come over here. But they're grown. They're grown men. They can do whatever they want to. So contact the consulate. Contact the embassy. Check on your people before it's too late. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I had to make this, man. I feel guilty. The guys showing up at my house, showing up at my guest house, showing up at my meet and greets. They're unprepared. They have no idea what they're doing over here. They're getting this easy message. It's not that easy. All I have to do is have money. All they talk about is budget. They don't talk about the common sense that's needed to start over at 60, 65, 70 and up. Yeah, it takes a lot of willpower. It takes a lot of self-discipline that they're not showing. They're not exhibiting. Some of them do not have the capability. They're coming over here in wheelchairs. They're coming over here. They can't see. They're being led around and they're being taken advantage of. So if you're in America, you're about to get up, go to work, go to school, go to the gym, get a cup of coffee. If you see somebody out there struggling and you can help them without putting yourself in jeopardy, then help them. If you're in the Philippines, I'm going to release this video because it's very important at about 6 p.m. So it'll be about 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in America. You still have the rest of the day to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody over here. That's how I'm able to keep things above board. That's how I'm able to keep the playing field fair. That's how I'm able to overcome a lot of the obstacles that I face over here. I've got a plan. I'm able-bodied and able-minded. But a lot of people who show up at my doorstep and show up on the shores of the Philippines, they're not ready. They're not prepared. Check on your people. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time.